Left blinker. Right blinker. Headlight right. Left. Start up after warm up. Parking light, regular on, off. Overall, a great rider, runner, not really mint condition. Little condensation in there after I washed it yesterday. New stainless lines, brake fluid. Stainless lines, new rubber grommets right here. Some of these fasteners are a little bit rusty. I was gonna just replace them, but never got around to it. The front discs are a little grooved, as you can see, which is a common problem. But they still stop. I haven't seen any oil leaks. I got a new clutch cable here with a new boot. The spline shafts were lubed. This all came out. This is a new new rubber right here. If you don't put a new one of these on and you wash your bike, water can get into the transmission. So when I first got the bike, I drained the transmission fluid, and it did look like it had a little bit of water in it. So it has fresh transmission fluid in there. I replaced the oil in the drive shaft, replaced the oil in the rear differential, replaced the engine oil, new spark plugs, carburetors were cleaned and rebuilt with new floats, gaskets, O-rings, even the choke gasket right here. I didn't put a new diaphragm in it. It wasn't leaking. There wasn't any holes in it. I put new fuel lines in it. new filters. Unfortunately, the previous owner, the tank is probably the weakest point of the bike. Unfortunately, the previous owner said he cleaned it and it was rust-free, but when I got it home, it definitely was not. So I used my fingernail and scraped off some paint right here, and it started leaking gas. So what I did was I took the whole tank, vinegar, soaked it for a couple of days, got all the rust out, and then it's red coated right now. Kind of a mess, a little bit, but the red coat is all the way on there. Doesn't leak. It has new fuel taps on both sides. The inside of the tank looks really good now. There were some pinhole leaks in it that I soldered up. Then I red coated it after getting all the rust out. As you can see here, that's probably the problem area, but it's really the only one. This is where these tanks tend to leak, but it's coated now, and I think maybe just some paint on that would be fine. I put new exhaust clamps on here because the exhaust was leaking. This right here is kind of touching. Oh, I greased the swing arm bearings as well. You can see new grease popping out of there. I re-greased the head set bearings as well. These were grease was dripping out of it. It was the original grease. Those are re-greased. What else have I done? Haven't ridden it a whole lot. I took when I did the spline lube, this boot was leaking, so I sealed that back up. The transmission came out. The splines were fine. I just scraped them out with a pick and then put BMW recommended grease on there, and the splines were fine. So it wasn't really an issue, even though people make it out to be a big one. So as you can see, I mean, it's not like a show queen or anything, but it rides really well. After replacing the carburetor O-rings and gaskets, the off-idle throttle inputs are way better. It used to stall out off-idle a lot, but now it picks up clean off of idle, and overall just at every throttle position is better. Let's see here. Also a new choke cable here. This one it broke on me, but you can see the choke. Choke is working fine. It's basically just ready to ride, I think. You know, not much else to it. These are Koni shocks in the back. I do have the passenger pegs here, so when you if you want to put the second seat on, the dual seat, you got the passenger. Here's the tag, R100. Originally this is an R100T, and somebody put the BMW this is BMW factory part fairing screen. As you can see, BMW fenders. I guess the only thing different, the thing different with the T was it didn't have the fairing and it had a dual seat. This is a BMW factory rear cowl, repainted. Some of these dongles could be replaced. This one, here's a little ding. I'm not sure how that happened. Here's a ding right here from taking the tank on and off. I'll open this up. As you can see, the seat, underneath the seat, Original BMW Denfield seat. It has a little cubby in there, keeping stuff. I think I put new brackets on this one, from what I remember. Yeah, I bought new brackets because this was originally a Corbin single seat, and I didn't like how it fit. So I bought new brackets, and I bought this seat. It's like $400. Battery is not new, but it works. I think it's from 2018, so something to think about there. Tires are new. These are Dunlops. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're Dunlop tires. Kind of a vintage tread pattern there. I'm not sure what happened here. This looks like it was chopped for some reason. I don't know what went here. Maybe that was part of the original dual seat. Clipped it. I put this seat was rubbing up against the tank here, but so I put some 3M tape on it, helicopter tape. Let me get the second dual seat here. Let you see that. This is like a very nice BMW part as well. A lot of these, the pan rusts out on them, but this one, it's got a little spots here, but it's nothing big. Still has the factory coating on it. I don't think this has ever been redone. It looks really good, and it fits right on, so whenever you want to switch it out, it just comes out on these, slides backward, and it's a little tricky. There's supposed to be some C-clips on here, but I don't mess with those. They're just kind of annoying. The seat's not going anywhere. It's locked in. Other than that, a little bit of corrosion on the muffler. No oil leaks down here anywhere I can see. I keep it at about half full of oil, or up to the half mark. If you make it full, if you take it full, or if you fill it up all the way, it tends to burn off a little bit of oil through the crankcase vent system. So they say keep it at about half. And I was kind of having that issue. The plug was fouling on the right hand side when it was full of oil, but ever since I put it back down to half, it seems to be fine. This bolt right here is also a transmission vent bolt, I believe. So this all came apart, and I put when I did the spline shaft, I put new bolts on the drive shaft, is what you're supposed to do. So yeah, has a K&N air filter, if you're into that sort of thing. Other than that, let me know if you have any other questions. Appreciate it.